Let's install the VEVOR Slat Wall onto a brick wall in the garage. I'll show you step by step how to do it. It's Alyssa and I love to create DIY content that's real and raw and messy and unfiltered. Today I'm going to show you how to install a VEVOR PVC Slat Wall. This is all the equipment that you will need to install your VEVOR Slat Wall. You need all your measuring tools, so that includes your level, tape measure, marking tools, safety glasses of course. To cut down the slat walls, you can use your cutting tool of choice, so you can just use a handsaw or a multi-tool. Because the VEVOR Slat Wall is plastic, it's very easy to cut into. To install the vertical battens into the wall, to drill into the brick, you'll need to use an SDS drill, or you can use a hammer drill. So you'll need an SDS drill and an SDS drill bit. If you're using a hammer drill, make sure you use an appropriate masonry drill bit. You'll need a driver. These are the masonry screws that I used. These have a star driver, and this comes with the star driver in. To attach the slat wall to the vertical battens, I used these timber screws. For the wooden vertical battens, you will need to pilot drill them with a 8mm wood drill bit, and that's to fit this 7.5mm masonry screw. So when you get the VEVOR slat walls, you get screws. We get 2 long borders, 2 short ones for the side, and then 2 wall slats. And then you can use this obviously in any configuration. So I'm going to cut my own vertical battens from this leftover wood that I had for the laundry bench top. Then we're going to cut 50mm widths, and then I'll install them on the wall. Okay, so we're going to use my new wet bench to cut down the vertical battens. This is so good. I love it. I did just realize I've made a mistake. I should have cut the height of these first. I wouldn't have to cut like a bunch now. So we've cut all the vertical battens. There's 6, and one is longer than the others because it can go up the whole side. I'm laughing because it's just like, I hope I haven't measured it incorrectly. So yeah, this will be able to secure the full height of the slat walls, of the double slat walls, and then these ones will come just short underneath here, but it sticks out far enough from the wall so that it can cover this electrical conduit. I'm going to measure out where I'm going to put the vertical battens. I'm going to do it at every 300 intervals. The instructions say 305, but 300 is very close to that. And now I'm going to mark out where to drill the pilot holes for each batten. We've learnt that with these bricks they really crumble, so we want to always try and hit the middle of the brick. So I've marked all the pilot holes and I've numbered them so they can stay in order, because pilot holes all go into different places because it's dependent on if I can drill into the chunk of the brick rather than close to the edge, otherwise it'll crumble. Alright, let's pilot hole all of these. These are the screws I'm using. These 7.5 by 18mm masonry screws. We have to pilot these, and we have to pilot the wall because of this thickness. My drill isn't deep enough to go into the brick to get this full depth of 80mm, so we have to pilot both so we can get the full depth. So it looks like that, and then it's really strong. I'm so glad I got to use all my scrap wood for this. So much better than having to do another trip to Bunnings. Now we're going to screw all the battens into the wall, and I have to like sort of pray, fingers crossed, that all my holes here line up with these holes here. I've put up all the vertical slats, and now I'm going to install the slat wall. I do need to cut around the GPOs and stuff. I need to cut around here and here to make it fit, because both panels don't fit perfectly. It's one and a bit. I need to cut that bit off. I've just cut out these parts here, just the side of these squares, and they will go around these outlets, these power outlets. So to get this square part here, I'm going to use the multi-tool. Oh my god, it's so perfect. Look how perfect that is. This one's a little bit higher than this one, so this one's got a gap. Yeah, I didn't realize they weren't on the same line, but hey, they fit perfectly on the sides. That's so good. So if you're like me and you just put a screw here and there just to hold the panels in place while you were dry fitting everything, now's the time to go and drill through every single slot into your panels to fully secure your panels. Let's fully complete the slat wall by adding the border. Just like the slat wall, it's made from plastic and it's really easy to cut through. To install the border, you just have to slide it on and it will fit
I'm just putting double-sided tape here because I want my border to sit higher so that it can be flush with the bottom of the cabinets that I'm going to install. But you don't have to do that. You can just slide yours on and it will fit securely without any screws.
It's your slat wall. Nice. So good. Oh, this is so good.
So before you decide to hang a full slat wall like we have, think about what you want to hang first. Maybe you could get away with just a single rail at the top and another one a little bit further down. Bunnings actually sell something like this, a single rail that you can just install at the top or just at the bottom, and it's made of aluminium, so it's pretty strong. However, not every item has a hanging capability at the top, and especially if you haven't installed the slat wall all the way up to the ceiling, you might not be able to hang everything from the top hook. So for example, with this ladder, we can't hang it at the top here because there's no slat walls, but it does have a rail in the middle, which allows us to put a hook to be able to put this on the wall. So the full slat wall works well for us. So to install the VEVOR slat wall panel into brick, these are all the items that you need. Vertical battens, and you can choose the size of that as you wish. They need to be installed at 300 centers. You will need to have an SDS or a masonry drill with the appropriate drill bit. Use masonry screws. Pilot hole all of the vertical battens. It will make things much easier for yourself. With bricks, try and drill into the meat of the brick, not anywhere near the edges. Once you've installed the vertical battens, it's very easy to then install the rest of it. As long as you start from the bottom row and make sure it's all level, it's very easy to install the rest. Because it's plastic, it's so easy to cut. You can cut it with a handsaw or a multi-tool to get around obstacles like your electrical outlets. Let me know in the comments if you decided to go with the VEVOR slat wall. I personally love how it looks. I really love that we've got this increased storage above the bench top and also on the wall for small and large items. With the hanging system that I found on Amazon, it's worked perfectly fine. I think I'll buy even more. I might even get some baskets and some shelves as well. So let me know in the comments if you decide to go with a slat panel wall or if you decided something else for your garage storage. If you enjoy DIY that's real and messy and where you're happy to see me learn things along the way, come join me. Subscribe.